Hey folks, you know old John Stewart there, he's a funny guy and he really cracks me up, and he's having a lot of fun with this Foley thing, and you can't blame him. I mean, there's some serious craziness going on here. Now, I don't really find it all that funny. To me, it's tragic, and the tragedy really goes well beyond the kids that this guy preyed on. The tragedy to me is the way these Republican leaders in Congress just totally disregarded the people and the kids under their control, the pages. They totally disregarded the dangers there, and serve their own purposes, serve their own means. I mean, is this the kind of people we want leading this country? Are these the kind of people we want in charge of our world? I mean, to me, it's inexcusable. It's just totally inexcusable. And the kind of corruption we're seeing now, that would let a pedophile like this stay in office and stay in charge of a committee supposedly to deal with pedophiles. I mean, there is no excuse for it. And I think right now some people who are Christian people, who are Republicans and Democrats, need to look really, really seriously at the people running our country. And when election time comes, there needs to be a message sent. Now, you can go out and just vote straight party ticket again because it's in your self-interest to, because these people are lowering your taxes or doing whatever they're doing that makes you think they're good people. But I can tell you right now, it's not in your interest. You need to send a message. All you Christian Republicans need to send a message. You need to send a message to these guys that if you can't play straight, if you can't be a Christian, if you can't be in the people's interest instead of in your own self-interest, then we're not going to elect you. We're not going to elect you. And that's the message you need to send. You need to get up off your butts and get to the polls and change something. Go to your church and talk about this issue. Talk about this issue with people. Change people's minds on this, because to me, it's just not conscionable to sit there and let this kind of crap go on and just push it under the rug and say, no big deal, I mean, they're doing good work for us in Congress, other than this. This is stuff that's always gone on. Bullcorn. I mean, things have risen to a level where if we don't do something about it now, it isn't going to be long before we're living in a monarchy where we got a king that we got to all bow down to. And I don't want it to be that way. I don't want it to be that way. And I'm telling you right now, you need to get out and do something. You need to change something. And it's up to the Republican Christians. I'm telling you right now, you people need to stand by your moral convictions. When you see stuff like this, don't brush it off. Get out there and vote. Do something to change it. Talk about it. I want to see some Republicans on here talking about this. This isn't right. It isn't right. Anyway, there's a million things I could say about the Foley thing. It's incredible. And here you got the Speaker of the House saying he doesn't remember all these people that for all these years have been telling him this stuff. Now, believe me, and you know this in your heart of hearts, when somebody comes and tells you something like that in the workplace, somebody tells you something about one of your coworkers, do you forget it? If somebody told you one of your coworkers was a pedophile, would you forget it? Would you not remember that they told you? It's just a lie. How can he stand there and bald-faced lie about that stuff? It's unbelievable. And every one of those people who told him about it, they got responsibility too. They should have done something too. They should have gone further with it too. Just telling him about it doesn't make a big deal. I mean, they should have gone to the media too. They should have made sure something happened. Every one of those guys is responsible. Please hear me on this one. Please hear me on this one. I mean, we've got a large majority of moderate Christian people out there that have reasonable beliefs, in God, and know that if Jesus Christ was still around today, this business would sicken him. And if we continue to support this kind of crap, where we're headed, I can't even imagine. So please, please, come to your senses. Come to your senses and put an end to this. Use the one power we've got. The one power we have got is not to be apathetic, not to just sit back and let things go status quo because you're comfortable. Don't do that. Don't do that. Use the one power you've got. Get to that voting machine and press in a vote. Tell them straight out. Tell them straight out, you can't do this crap anymore. We're not going to put up with it. You got to come up with a different plan. If you want us to keep you in office, you better do the right thing. The right thing. Don't treat us like idiots. Don't try and manipulate us. Don't spin every damn thing trying to convince us that what's black is white and what's white is black. We don't want spin. We want the truth. We want honesty. We want reality. Give us a little of that for a change, and maybe we'll put you back in office. But until you can, forget it. You're gone. You're history. And if the Democrats do the same thing, we'll vote them out too. Later.